Hello students. Today we are going to learn a new lesson in civics, the forms of government and democracy. Before we going to learn the lesson, we need to know the meaning of the term government. What is government? A government is a group of people that have the power to rule in a territory according to the law. Governments make laws, rules and regulations, collect taxes and print money. Okay, now we see the introduction in page number 238. We are going to learn from this lesson how various forms of government have developed globally. Today, many countries of the world follow different type of governments, but the modern world prefers democracy. Forms of government. The governance of nations differ significantly based on who has power. There are different forms of government: aristocracy, monarchy, autocracy, oligarchy, theocracy, democracy, and republic. There are several different forms of government in the world. In this lesson, we are going to see the 7 forms of government. They are aristocracy, monarchy, autocracy, oligarchy, theocracy, democracy, and republic. First we see about the aristocracy. Aristocracy, a form of government in which power is in the hands of a small privileged ruling class. The term aristocracy means a government ruled by an elite class who are theoretically best qualified to rule. Here the political power is not shared by all people. So the aristocratic people enjoy both economic and social prestiges as well as political power. The best example of aristocracy are United Kingdom and Spain. The next one, monarchy. A system of government in which one person reigns supreme, usually a king or a queen. Now I am explaining this. A system of government that has a king or queen. A system of government in which a country is ruled by a king or queen, those power is limited by a constitution. That is constitutional monarchy. A monarchy is a form of government in which a group, usually a family called the dynasty, embodies the country's national identity and one of its members called monarch exercise rule of sovereignty. Usually, male monarchs are called king, female monarchs are called queen. A monarch holds his position until death or abdication. First, it is important to know that monarchs have varied amount of powers depending on the time and situation. In constitutional monarch, the monarch serves as a figurehead and most of the power resides with other forms of government. So the best example of monarchy are Bhutan, Oman and Qatar. Then we move to the third one, autocracy. Autocracy is a system of government by one person with absolute power. It is an autocracy form of government in which absolute control lies in the hands of a single person. Here the ruler had unlimited power. It means a form of government in which a single person has unlimited and unquestioned power. For the example, North Korea and Saudi Arabia. Then the fourth one is oligarchy. A small group of people having control of a country or organization. I am explaining this. Oligarchy is a form of power structure in which power rests with a small number of people. Their power may be distinguished by wealth, nobility, education, religious, political or military control. The example of oligarchies are former Soviet Union, China, Venezuela and North Korea. Then the fifth one, theocracy. A system of government in which religious doctrine from the base of government headed by a priest who rule in the name of God or proclaims himself as a god. In simply saying, priest is the head of the state. A system of government by priests claiming a divine commission that is called theocracy. So Vatican is the best example of the theocracy form of government. Then we move to the page number 239, democracy. A system of government in which eligible member in the population vote to elect their elected representative and the party or individual who obtains the majority votes forms the government. I am explaining this. Democracy, it is also referred as a rule of majority. In democracy, many peoples are having right to elect their representative through the elections. So India is the best example of the democracy. India is the world's largest democracy country. In India, people who are having 18 years old, they have right to vote for elect their representative. So India is the best example of democracy country. India is the world's largest democracy country also. Next one, republic. A state in which supreme power is headed by the people and their elected representative and which has elected or nominated president rather than a monarch. In this, republic is a form of government in which the country is considered a public matter, not the private concern or property of the rulers. India is the best example of republic country because we have power to elect our representative. So India and Australia is an example of republic. Now I once again summarize this. Aristocracy, ruled by small privileged ruling class. Monarchy, ruled by a king or queen. Autocracy, ruled by a single person with absolute power. Oligarchy, ruled by a small group. Theocracy, ruled by priest. Democracy, ruled by elected representative of the majority. In republic, supreme power is held by the people and their elected representative. See page number 239. The term republic was first coined in 500 BCE in Rome. It is derived from res publica, a Latin word meaning public matter. Explanation. Republic originates from Rome in 500 BC when the Romans overthrew the Roman kingdom. Once free, the Romans established a republic, a government in which citizens elected representatives to rule on their behalf. The word republic, which means a public matter. A head of the state in a republic is generally a person who has been chosen by the citizens either by direct election or by a group of elected representatives. In most republics, the head of the state is called the president. India became a republic on 26 January 1950. It is governed in accordance with the constitutional adopted on 26 November 1949, which came into force on 26 January 1950. Next, we move to democracy. Before going to what is democracy, we see some introduction. Democracy derived from the two Greek words demos and kratos. Demos means the people and the meaning of kratos is power. So the literal meaning of democracy is power to the people. which means the people who decide the institutions and the laws and regulations which will govern themselves and their land. Democracy first started as a direct democracy in Greek cities, notably ancient Athens, where people came together to speak about their concerns and opinions in front of the rulers of the city state and directly voted on a new rules and laws. Here is considered as the birthplace of democracy. What is democracy? Democracy is a form of government that allows people to choose their roles. Second one, only leaders elected by people should rule the country. Third one, people have the freedom to express views, freedom to organize, and freedom to protest. Explanation: democracy is a form of government in which the people have the authority to choose their governing legislations. The power is held by elected representatives. People have the freedom to express their views and thoughts. That is, democracy provides us the political freedom like freedom of expression, freedom of association and movements. Next one, meaning of democracy. Democracy is a system of government in which the supreme power is vested in the people of a country and people elect their representatives either directly or indirectly through fair and free elections, which are usually held periodically. Explanation: democracy is a system of government in which people choose their rulers by voting for them in election. In simply saying, democracy means the people govern themselves or ruled by the people. Here, a government in which the supreme power is vested in the people and exercised by them directly or indirectly through a system of representatives, usually in voting, periodically held free election. Otherwise, a democracy is a country in which power is headed by the elected representatives, or a system of government by the whole population or all the eligible members of a state, typically through the elected representatives. All the eligible members elect their representative through the election in 5 years once in India. Next we see about the definition. According to Mahatma Gandhi, true democracy cannot be worked by 20 men sitting at the center. It has to be worked from below by the people of every village. Here, Gandhi really wanted Swaraj or self-rule by the people of India who represent the rural mass. He observed India's soul lives in the village. He wanted that power structure should be behind from the below. Gandhi wanted true democracy of function. In India, he observed that true democracy cannot be worked by 20 men sitting at the center. It has to be worked from below by the people of every. Gandhi wanted political power to be distributed among the village of Indian. Gandhi preferred the term Swaraj to describe what he called true democracy. The other simple and notable definition given by American President Abraham Lincoln, he defines is democracy is a government of the people, by the people and for the people. It's simply saying it means democracy ruled by the people. Next we move to the salient features of democracy. First one, elected representative of people and final decision making powers to the representative. Explanation: elected representative of people rule and their representative have power of making final decisions. Second one, free and fair elections. Explanation: Elections are conducted in free and fair atmosphere. Then third one, page number 240. Voting right is which equal value to those who have attained the age of 18. It is adult franchise is provided and every vote has equal value. Here, every citizen of the country who have attained 18 years, they have right to vote without any discrimination like gender, caste, race, language and any other. Then the fourth one, fundamental rights and protection of individual freedom. Fundamental rights and freedom of their people are protected. Then I give the conclusion of this topic. The democratic government is a better government because it is a more accountable form of government. Then democracy improves the equality of decision making. Then democracy provides a method to deal with difference and conflicts. Then we see democracy enhance and dignity of citizens. Then democracy is better than other form of government because it is allows to the correction its own mistakes. So the modern world, most of the peoples are preferred democracy. Students, I hope you understood the concept democracy. Thank you.